Hello students, in my last class I already started a new chapter, that is solution. In that you will understand that what is mean by solution. Okay, so you already know that the homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent, we call it is a solution. And also I completed their types of solution. In today's class I will be going to discuss the next part of this chapter, that is expressing a concentration of solution. It means what? There is a different method to expressing a concentration of solution. Okay, so the next point will be methods of expressing concentration of solution. Expressing concentration of solution. Okay, so see here, if you look at the heading, so what is the heading here? Methods of expressing concentration of solution. To express a concentration of solution, we have a different method. To express the concentration of solution, we have here different method, and before that you should know what is mean by here concentration of solution. Okay, so in your mind the question will be arise, what is mean by this concentration of solution? So the concentration of solution is nothing but what? Amount of solute present in given quantity of solvent. Okay, here what is mean by concentration of solution? I will write here concentration of solution. Okay, before you are going to understand what are the different method to express the concentration of solution, you should know the meaning of concentration of solution. So what is meant by concentration of solution? It is nothing but what? Amount of solute present in the given quantity of solvent or solution. Okay, so suppose here what they given, what is the meaning of concentration of solution? How much amount of solute will be present in a given quantity of solution? Suppose if you make a sugar solution, this is a sugar solution. Okay, so now to preparing the sugar solution, you have to know that how much amount will be present, how much amount of solute will be present in that solution. Suppose I taken here water, that is a 100 ml water I taken here, and I added 10 gram sugar. Okay, so how much amount will be present here? We have 10 gram of solute which is present in 100 ml of water. Okay, so now, or if you want to calculate the percentage of solute which is present in a given amount of solution, so you have to remember, suppose we have 10% solute. It means what? You have 10 gram of sugar present in here. Don't write direct 100 ml. We have 10 gram of sugar present in 90 ml of water. Yes, so now you will understand that in a given solution, how much amount of solute will be present. So you know that the solute will be one which is having one which is present in a smaller amount, we call it as a solute. Okay, so how much amount will be present in a given amount of solution, we call it is a concentration of solution. So because of this reason they given the definition, the concentration of solution will be amount of solute present in given quantity of solvent or solution. We call it is what? Concentration of solution. Okay, so the concentration of solution we can be decide qualitatively as well as quantitatively. As well as quantitatively. Okay, so the concentration of solution we can decide, which is based on the qualitatively as well as quantitatively. Okay, suppose if I said a given solution is means using the quantitative term, if I saying given solution is dilute. Okay, if the given solution is dilute, it means what? In that solution we have small amount of solute. Okay, so this is your first condition. If I am expressing a concentration of solution in terms of quantitatively, if I said a given solution will be dilute, it means what? Small amount of solute will be taken there. Okay, it means in that solution we have taken only small amount of solute. Suppose I taken water along with I taken sugar, means I am preparing the sugar solution or I am preparing the glucose solution. For the glucose solution I taken here suppose I taken here 1000 ml of water. Yes, suppose if I taken 1000 ml of water and only I taken 100 gram of sugar. Yes, 100 gram of sugar or 100 gram of glucose. Now it will dissolve into the water and there is a formation of solution. So now you tell me that I taken here only small amount of solute. Okay, only small amount of solute. It can be completely dissolved into the water, and whatever the solution will be formed, that solution will be completely dilute. Okay, it means what? In a given solution we have small amount of solute. Okay, so in terms of quantitatively, if we are saying the given solution is dilute, it means what? In that solution we have a less quantity of solute. We have small quantity of solute. Now in terms of quantitatively also, if I tell that given solution is concentrated, if the given solution is concentrated, if I telling now here in the first term what I told here, using the quantitatively term, given solution is dilute, it means what? The small amount of solute will be present. If the given solution is concentrated, it means what? Larger amount of solute is present, larger amount of solute is present in given solution. Yes, so larger amount of solute will be present there. It means what? If I take 50 ml of water. Yes, if I take here 50 ml of water and I added here 100 gram sugar. Yes, it means what? Whatever the solution will be formed, that solution will be very concentrated, because we have there large amount of solute quantity. We have there whatever the amount will be present, that whatever the solute amount is present, that solute will be present in the form of larger quantity. So in terms of quantitatively, we are telling that the solution is either present in the form of dilute, it means what? There is a presence of small amount of solute, where the solution which is present in the form of concentrated, there is a presence of larger amount of solution. Okay, so now we can discuss, there are different methods which can express the concentration of solution. Okay, so next point will be the different methods which can expressing the concentration of solution. Okay, so there are many different methods that can use to express the concentration of solution. So first will be the mass percentage. First will be the mass percentage. Okay, so now how we can find a particular amount of mass which is present in a given solution? Means we know that solution which is made up by what? Solute plus solvent. Yes, solution is made up by solute plus solvent. Okay, now how much amount of solute which is present in a given amount of solution you have to find by using mass percentage. Okay, so for this we have one formula. So the mass percentage of component is equal to, for this we have one formula, the mass percentage of component is equal to mass of the component in solution, divided by total mass of solution, into 100. Okay, so this is your equation to determine how much mass percentage will be present, means how much amount of solute will be present in a given solution. We have one method, that is determine the mass percentage. For that mass percentage we have one formula. The mass percentage of component is equal to what? Mass of the component in solution divided by total mass of the solution into 100. Okay, suppose if I take 10% glucose, example will be the, if I told 10% glucose in a water by mass. Okay, if the given sentence like this, the 10% glucose in a water by mass, what is the meaning of that? 10 gram of sugar dissolve in 100 gram of solution. Okay, what is the meaning for this? If they given a sentence like this, 10% of glucose in a water by mass. Okay, means what? This 10 will be the mass of your given solute of sugar, which is dissolved in. Now how much is remaining? Percent means we have 100 here, and already we know that 10 gram will be the your solute. So what is remaining there? 90 gram is remaining, and that 90 gram will be, that is your solution. It means what? 10 gram of sugar dissolved in 100 gram of solution. Okay, so based on this we can solve a problem now. First you should remember mass of the component in the solution. Okay, so if they given like this solution, 10 gram of glucose solution, it means you have to remember that we have here mass of the solution, how much? We have here 10, and total mass will be, we have 100 into 100, I am getting with 10%. How I taken here? So mass of the component in the solution, we know that 10. Okay, so 10, and total mass how much? 90 plus 10. 90 plus this 10 will be the total 100 into 100, I am getting here total 10%. Now based on this formula, we have solved two different problems. So see here we have one problem here. So what is the problem here? What they ask here? They ask here, you have to calculate the mass percentage. Okay, calculate the mass percentage of benzene, that is your chemical formula of benzene will be C6H6 and CCl4. What you have to calculate? You have to calculate the mass percentage of benzene and carbon tetrachloride. If 22 gram of benzene is dissolved in 122 gram of CCl4. It means what? What is the mass of your? You have to calculate percentage, mass percentage. They given the mass of benzene is 22 gram, where the mass of carbon tetrachloride will be 122 gram. But you have to find percentage, that is a mass percentage of benzene and mass percentage of CCl4. So what they given here? So given will be mass of benzene is how much? 22 gram. Where mass of CCl4, that is carbon tetrachloride, will be 122 gram. And what you have to find? You have to find percentage, that mass percentage of benzene and CCl4. Okay, you have to find here mass percentage of benzene and CCl4. You have to find here mass percentage of benzene and CCl4 is how much. So you know the formula. So first you have to find the mass percentage of your benzene. So I will write here mass percentage of benzene is equal to, what is the formula? Mass of the component in solution divided by total mass of the solution into 100. Okay, this is our formula. First you have to find mass percentage of benzene. So now put the value here, mass of the component in the solution. So what is the mass of the benzene here? We have 22 gram divided by total mass of the solution. Now total will be the 22 plus this 122. How much you are getting there? You are getting 144. Okay, you have to write here 2 and here will be the 1. I am getting a 144. So you have to write here 144 into 100. Because total mass of the solution, you have to combine both this. So I am getting here 144. So if I find the percentage, I am getting 15.27%. I am getting here what? 15.27% of, that is a mass percentage of benzene. Now in the same way, you have to find here mass percentage of CCl4. You have to write the formula, that is a mass of the component in solution divided by total mass of the solution into 100. So how much mass of the solution, that is the mass of the CCl4 is how much here? We have 122 gram divided by the total will be, the total mass of the solution is 144 gram into 100. So if you do that calculation, you are getting there 84.72%. So this is your mass percentage of benzene is how much? 15.27%, and mass percentage of CCl4 will be 84.72%. Okay, so I hope you understand how to calculate. First you have to read the problem carefully. What they ask here? They ask mass percentage and they given only the mass of benzene and mass of carbon tetrachloride. So you have to write here mass of the benzene and mass of the carbon tetrachloride. You have to find mass percentage of benzene now. So you know the formula, that is the mass of the component in the solution. So how much component of the benzene will be present? We have 22 gram and the total mass will be 22 plus 122 will be, I am getting here 144 into 100. So the mass percentage of benzene will be 15.27%, and the second will be the mass percentage of CCl4 is equal to mass of the component in the solution divided by total mass of the solution into 100. So how much mass of the component of CCl4 is present? We have 122 gram. So I taken here 122 gram divided by the total mass of the solution is 144 gram into 100. So I am getting there 84.72%. Okay, so this is an important problem. So now move for the second problem. Read the second problem. What they given? 2 gram of urea which is dissolved in 38 gram of water. Okay, 2 gram urea dissolved in 38 gram water. So now you have to calculate the percentage of urea by mass in the solution. Now you have to also here also you have to calculate the mass percentage of urea. So you know that the mass of the urea is given how much? Mass of the urea is how much? 2 gram. So now total mass 38 plus 2, I am getting here 40 gram. Yes. Now you have to write the formula. Mass percentage of component is equal to, write here formula, is equal to mass of the component in the solution, mass of the component in the solution divided by total mass of the solution into 100. Okay, so now put the value here. The mass of the component, how much mass we have here? 2 gram. Always remember, mass of the component is nothing but what? Solute it is. Okay, how much amount of solute will be present here? So little amount, that is smaller, will be the 2 gram here. So you have to take that 2 gram, it is in solute. The mass of the solute will be 2 gram. So I will take here 2 divided by total mass of the solution. I am getting here 38 plus 2, I am getting here 40 into 100. Okay, so if I do this, I am getting here 5. So 5% mass will be present for the given component, that is a urea. Okay, how much percentage of urea is present in a given amount of solution? We have 5% urea which is present in a given amount of solution. So this is problem which is based on your first component, that is the first a method which can expressing a concentration of solution, that is your mass percentage. Okay, so mass percentage. Now we can discuss a second component, that is volume percentage. Okay, like the same way whatever I told, that mass percentage, in that same way, same chemical, same formula here also, but instead of mass you have to write their volume. Okay, so whatever for the mass, what I written here, the percentage of, that is a mass percentage of the component. For the volume percentage you have to write here, it is also having one formula, volume percentage of a component is equal to volume of the component divided by total volume of solution. Into 100. Okay, like the same way whatever I told for the mass component, mass means I am finding their weight of that, means percentage of the weight of solute, where in the volume means whatever the solute will be present here in the form of liquid only. Okay, in mass percentage the solute will be present in the form of solid, where but in case of volume percentage your solute will be present in the form of liquid. Okay, so to find the percentage of solute, that is the volume percentage of solute, you have to use one formula, that is volume percentage of a component is equal to volume of the component divided by total volume of the solution. Total volume of the solution into 100. Total volume of the solution into 100. Okay, suppose example will be, if they given 10% of ethanol solution, 10% ethanol solution in water. Okay, they given this example, 10% ethanol solution in water. It means what? What is the meaning of this sentence 10 ml ethanol dissolve in 90 ml of water. Okay, so what is the meaning for this? Here we have to understand that what they given, you have to find the volume percentage, means the solute which is present in the form of liquid. In the mass percentage, the solute which is present in the solid, but in the volume percentage, here the solute will be present in the form of liquid. Now for this we have here formula, that is volume of the component divided by total volume of the solution into 100. Suppose the given the example is like this, the 10% ethanol solution in water. It means, what is the meaning of this sentence? The meaning of this sentence is 10 ml of ethanol is dissolved in water. Okay, how much amount of we don't know. Suppose if I directly write 10 ml of ethanol which is dissolved in water, such that the total volume of the solution is 100 ml. Okay, suppose if they given the 10% ethanol solution in water, it means what? 10 ml ethanol. It is the given 10 means we have 10 ml ethanol which is dissolved in water, such that whatever the solution which is formed, suppose here I taken here water and I added here 10 ml ethanol. Okay, so total whatever the volume of the solution will be, it will be total 100 ml. Okay, 100 ml means what? We have here 10 ml ethanol and we want to make total solution be 100 ml. It means we have here 90 ml water. Like this meaning of this sentence. Okay, so remember, if they given such a sentence 10% ethanol with solution in water, it means we have here 10 ml ethanol which is dissolved in remaining, that is a 90 ml of water. So I am getting here total volume will be 100 ml. Okay, so now if I take, okay, so this is about your volume percentage. You have to remember that you have to find here how much volume, means whatever the solute will be present, that solute will be present in the form of liquid. So your given formula will be the volume of the component divided by total volume of the solution into 100. Like this you have to understand the sentence, that is the 10% of ethanol solution in water, and it means what? We have 10 ml of ethanol which is dissolved in remaining, that is a 90 ml of water. So I am getting here total volume will be 100 ml. Okay, so now the next method will be mass by volume percentage. Mass by volume percentage. Mass by volume percentage. It means what? If the solute is dissolved in 100 centimeter cube, if the mass of the solute dissolved in 100 cm cube of the solution. Okay, what is meant by here mass by the volume percentage? It means what? The mass of the solute, it is dissolved in 100 cube of the solution. Okay, and this method to determine the concentration of solution, expressing by using this method as a mass by volume percentage, we can use in pharmacy and also we can use in medicine. Okay, suppose if I want to prepare one medicine, for that medicine whatever amount of solute will be taken. Suppose I want to make one medicine and that medicine contain a solute as well as solvent. So now suppose if I taken here solvent and I also have here solute, suppose I taken here small amount of solute which is only 1 gram of solute I taken, and I taken here 5 gram of solvent. So how much amount of mass of that solute will be present? We have to calculate using the mass by the volume percentage. So because of this reason, this mass by the volume percentage we are using in a medicine, and also in the pharmacy industry we are using this mass by volume percentage. So now we have one formula to determine the mass by volume percentage is mass by volume percentage is equal to mass of the solute means here mass of the solute means they will give in the gram, mass or weight of the solute they will give in the form of gram, where volume of the solution divided by volume of the solution which is given in form of ml into 100. Okay, so what is the chemical formula? Here what they written, see the heading mass by the volume percentage. It means the solute which is present in the form of mass means they given the weight of the solute, where the solution which is present in the form of volume, because it is liquid, so we are calculating in the form of volume, where the solute which is present in the form of solid, so we are telling that they are giving weight. Okay, so now what is the chemical formula for this? Mass by this volume percentage is equal to mass of the solute divided by volume of the solution into 100. Okay, using this we have to solve one problem here. So read the problem. What is the problem here? Suppose 10 gram sugar is present in 500 ml of the solution. Now you will understand this 10 gram. It means what? It is solute. No doubt the whatever which is given in the form of mass, that will be the solute. So, and which is given in the form of solid also, this is your solute. Suppose 10 gram of sugar is present in 500 ml of solution. If your 10 gram sugar is here solute which is given in the form of mass, and whatever the 500 ml, it is your solution. Now you have to calculate the mass of the volume percentage. So you know that the equation for this formula, we have one equation, that is mass by the volume percentage, mass by volume percentage is equal to mass of solute divided by volume of solution into 100. How much mass of solute we have? We have 10 gram mass of solute, and volume of the solution will be the 500 into 100. So 5 ones are 5 twos are, so total will be, I am getting here 2. Okay, so 2%, that is a mass by volume, and this method we are using in pharmacy and medicine. Okay, so here in today's class I discuss 3 different methods to expressing the concentration of solution. So first method I discussed there, mass percentage method, where in case of mass percentage we have one chemical formula, mass of the component of solution divided by total mass of the solution into 100. What is the given which is solute? That is, if they given 10%, this 10 will be the mass of the solute, and the total will be the 10 plus whatever the remaining 90. So 90 plus 10, I am getting 100 into 100, I am getting 10%. Okay, so this is your formula. So I here solve 2 problems. That is the first I taken here, calculate the percentage of benzene and CCl4. So benzene, the given mass is 22 gram, and total mass, if I plus 22 plus 122, I am getting 44. So for the percentage of a benzene, if I use the formula, I am getting here mass of the component will be 22 divided by 144 into 100, I am getting 15.27. And like the same way, I calculate here for the CCl4 also. For CCl4, I am getting here 84.72%, and the same I solve for the urea, that is a 2 gram of urea dissolved in 38 gram of water. So I am getting here 2 gram, which is a solute, that is the mass of the solute will be 2 gram, and total mass will be 38 plus this 2. I am getting here total 40. So I taken here 2 divided by 40, because according to this formula I have to take first mass, that is a 2 gram, and total mass will be the 2 plus this 38. I am getting 40 into 100. I am getting total 5% of urea will be present. And second method, that is volume percentage, and volume percentage and mass percentage only different. In the mass percentage, the solute will be present in the form of solid state, but in the volume percentage the solute will be present here in the form of liquid state. Okay, and only in the formula also only one difference. There I written here mass of the component in case of mass percentage. In volume percentage you have to take here volume of the component and the total volume of the solution. Suppose if I take here 10%, so volume of the solution will be 10%, which is dissolved in water, that is 100 ml of water. Percent means we have 100, the total volume will be the 100 into 100. I am getting here total 10%. Like that, this is one example. And the last I discussed, that is a mass by the volume percentage. Here the mass is given in the form of solid, where the volume which is given in the form of liquid. It means we have to take their mass of the solute divided by volume of the solution. We don't take their total mass, but we have to take only the volume of the solution. How much they given, you have to put that volume into 100. And I am getting here, for this problem I am getting here 2% of the mass by the volume percent. Okay, so in my next class I will tell another 3 different method which can express in the concentration of solution. That will be the parts per million method, after that mole fraction, and also there is a one more method which can be gives the concentration of your solute, that will be the molarity. So in my next class I will tell about the mole fraction, molarity, molality, and also I will tell about the parts per million, and also we can solve the different problems there. So I hope you understand today's class. Thank you.